Oh, goody. Twitter didn't work yet again. What is up with you? Did any of that work? You did put this in last week, Cyborg. But I've not streamed happy hour since then, so, and it didn't get played last Wednesday. Give me a second. My go live tweet has failed to tweet, so I've just got to do it manually, and then I'll be right with you. Technology is sent to try me, it would seem. And my mouse is being a knob as well, which is not helping. There we go. Tweet. Sorted. Now I can do the Discord thing. Oh shoot, I forgot to do that, didn't I? Chat commands. No. Timers. Yeah, I forgot to do that. One other thing I forgot to do. Finished work a little bit late. So let's do that. There we go. Sorted. There we go. Hey, Kian, how you doing? Some early 2000s bangers lined up for the jukebox today. Fair enough, Cyborg. I shall eagerly await hearing them. Right, I've just got to do the Discord thing. Because the whole Twitter not tweeting thing has slowed me down a little bit. It's always nice when things don't work. I'm only a minute behind schedule though, so it could be worse, eh?
Hello there.
Hello, Sheridan. How you doing? Squigging. I take it that means that my stream title at least updated like it was supposed to. Let's have a look. Yes, it did. Thank fuck for that. At least only one thing didn't fucking work. Good. On vacation. It started a day early. Awesome, Sheridan. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. Making a mini of my Star Wars Doctor. That's awesome, Kian. I hope we'll get to see progress updates on it. Hey, Grox, how you doing? I was very sorry to hear your news. I hope you're feeling okay. Is that the much despised sequel to Squiglander? God. Oh, dear, oh dear. I don't know why I went to the starting soon screen. I may as well have just gone straight to this screen. Hi, everyone. My camera's a little bit on the wonk. Okay, it's better. I am super Grem mode today. Had a rough night and
Hello there.
could not be bothered being a human being today. Hello, Podlord. How you doing? Creating alien races right now. Awesome. Is that for a story? Or for an RP? Or what? Please, enlighten us. Feel fine apart from the sore throat. Looking forward to some relaxed 14 days with minimal work. I mean, to be fair, that was the best thing about getting COVID for me. Like, they made me take the entire time off. Come on, then. If you're coming up, come up. Humaning is too tiring. It really is, Kian. Now, I have futzed around with my microphone a little bit, and Porthos has just licked it. So we'll see how this goes. If this becomes a problem, I'll have to... In fact, I may have to anyway, because... yeah. I'm going to mute the microphone for a minute, so you don't have to listen to this.
Hello there.
Okay. I've moved the microphone back to where it was before, so that A, you can see the boy, because let's face it, that's what you're all here for, isn't it? They're all here for you. They don't give a shit about me. No. And so that he doesn't lick the microphone again. Because I fucked around with the microphone to see if I could get it in such a way that it wouldn't pick slow up so much. But all I've succeeded in doing is making it so that Porthos can headbutt it at every fucking second. Which is not helpful. Hello, Hans. Yes, I did have a good day today. I'm really enjoying my new job. I'm getting to do really fun, interesting things. And my new boss is really nice. So I'm actually quite content for the first time in a very long time. Porthos licking you ASMR. Yeah, I guess. It also makes my microphone smell like dog breath, and nobody needs that. Porthos blessed your microphone. I don't think that's what he was doing, but I appreciate the thought. So how are you doing, Hans? I think I've said hello to Podlord already. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, and I've missed something in chat because I was futzing with the mic. Let's have a look. It's for a script. I've been doing some good work. Rekindle project from a while back. Awesome! That's amazing, Podlord. I wish you all the best with it. I hope it goes well. Hello, Soup. How you doing? I'll be saying they are happy in their new job while the DBD theme plays is accidentally sinister. Well, what can I say? I have a gift. I've really been enjoying Dead by Daylight recently. It's a weirdly satisfying game for me. That's the bit I was doing. Right. So we're starting on 2 of the Ukrainian themed Old Zogwarts curse requests tonight because I got my order through from Alchemist Workshop. Mangler squigs. Now the reason I got the Mangler squigs is because they're quite large and I wanted a nice big surface area to do the pysanka on. Still got a fever and temperature fluctuations, but my breathing is fine now. I'm glad to hear that you're doing a bit better, Hans, and I hope that the fever goes away soon. Hobby New Killer confirmed one of their specials is Unleash the Porthos. Oh my god, that'd be horrifying. To be honest with you, as much as I've started playing Killer now. As folks that were there for the Saturday stream will know. Mangler squigs are glorious. They are, aren't they, Kian? You die of cuteness. Yeah, you fucking would as well. He'd just lick you to death. Vicious dog attack. So I started playing Killer now, and I am enjoying it, but I still prefer surviving, preferably with friends. because randos tend to be a little bit on the feckless side in my experience. All squigs are friend shape. Exactly, cyborg. Now, these squig friends are going to require a little bit of work because they are designed in such a way that you are supposed to put the tethers and goblin riders that come with them onto them. So they've got all these little like nooks and crannies, these little holes, where you're supposed to connect the gobbos and the tethers and stuff like that. And where you're supposed to connect them to each other as well, because they occupy a single base. Which is another reason that I picked these two for the specific Ukrainian requests, the Ukrainian themed requests that they're going to be used for. Because I thought that they would make a nice pair on the same base. And I'll explain a little bit more in a moment, once I've finished dealing with this little bit of green stuff that had gone rogue there. Okay, so this squig goes like that, and then there's a goblin rider that's supposed to go on the top there, and then this squig attaches to the goblin rider, so they're like that. I'm not going to do that, obviously, because we believe at Old Zogwart Squig Sanctuary that all squigs should be free range. These are free roaming squiggies. They do not have any kind of tethers on them. Yes, they're wearing their little chain harnesses. But that's just, you know, that's a safety thing. Hello, Kenk, how you doing? And what I'm going to do with them is I'm actually going to pin them together so that they're kind of like this. Like jumping the same way, because I think that will look really cool when it's done. But that means it's a kink thing, call it what it is. Hey, what they get up to in their spare time with the consent of other squigs is entirely up to them, and I am not going to call them out for it unless they want to be called out for it. Into a new AOS army? Oh really, Kenk? What are you thinking about? Chain necklaces for the tough squigs, yes. It's all just jewellery. Beautiful, beautiful jewellery. Oh, one feature of this particular squig that I really like. So, that mouth. We ain't painting inside that, are we? Face pops off, so we can paint the inside of the mouth and then clip the face back into place to paint the outside. So I'll base coat the inside and I'll try and paint the tongue a little bit. Looks really cool even before it's done. Oh, thank you very much, Sheridan. I mean, it looks a little horrifying like that, bless it. But it's not going to stay like that. So we'll do that. But any fellow squig collectors in chat will know that modern squigs tend to suffer from a problem where the pieces just don't connect properly. So before I can do anything else, I'm going to have to finish filling in these connecting points that we're not going to use, and then I'm going to have to go across all of the sort of connecting lines here and liquid green them so that they're nice and even and smooth. I wish my face did that when I was having issues with my wisdom teeth. Oh, that's a mood soup. Oh, you want to cuddle, Porthos? I'm sorry. You don't like my new work hours, do you, sweetheart? No. He's been very, very stroppy about my new work hours. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, it's my job. But he doesn't understand that. The dampest of elves, the angriest of dwarves, or the highest of elves, I don't know. Which one, though? Moist elves. Oh, I'm with Kian on this one. I don't know what the proper word for the proper name for them is, but the wet elves are good. I like the wet elves. Really nice designs, really interesting. So J.K. Simmons being super supportful of Elliot Page now means that J. Jonah Jameson says trans rights. Yes, it does, Cyborg. And to be honest with you, as much as J. Jonah Jameson is an arsehole, I don't think he's that kind of arsehole. Like, in universe, you know? I can imagine him being very live and let live, he just hates Spider-Man. I'm a little on the shaky side tonight, and I hadn't realised until just now. That's problematic. Necrons also have that problem. Leaves a gap in torsos and shoulder pads. Been using liquid green stuff to fill that in all day. Yeah. It's... I don't know if it's just a wider problem with newer GW sculpts or what. God, I've not heard this in a while. So I'm just using my tweezers because they've got quite a fine point. These are actually, I bought these for doing bead sprites with for the smallest kind of perler beads that you can get, which are absolutely itty bitty teeny weeny. I don't have any to hand to show you, but because they've got this really fine point on them, they're really good for doing what I'm doing right now, which is just making sure that the bit that I'm adding to the belt only sits where it's supposed to. And we just depress the rest of it in to match with the rest of the belt. See? Yeah, you can see here, look, where these pieces are connected to each other. It's just massive gaps. Massive gaps. It's a real shame. I was hoping to get these base coated tonight and actually get on with the painting of them. But I think with the amount of green stuffing that needs doing, I don't know if that's gonna be a... He's supportive of Peter and does his best to help. Example is when lies to the Green Goblin about who takes pictures of Spidey. Yeah, exactly. He's not a bad guy. He just hates Spider-Man. I love J.K. Simmons though. I mean, the news, this recent news has just, you know, made me love him all the more. But he's a brilliant actor, very talented actor. He's one of those people where if I know he's in a film, I'll give it a watch just to see what his performance is like. Even if the film itself is wank, I know he'll always be good, so it's always worth a watch just for him. Same with well, Ewan McGregor for me is one of those people too. Love Ewan McGregor's work. And Sam Rockwell, who I think goes massively undernoticed in comparison to other actors. He's like proper under the radar. He got an entire movie to himself because he's so under the fucking radar. And I think even that kind of went under the radar in comparison to others. I think you'd like the Chip Zdarsky penned Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. It's a heartbreaking Spider-Man and JJJ issue. Oh, really? I might have to check that out. He's hecking jacked now too. Yes, he is. I think the gaps are down to a difference in the mass production models and the master's prototypes, so some things don't fit as well as they should. Yeah, it's probably something like that. It's just such a shame, because look at that. Look at that. That's a huge gap to have there. And I know I know for definite that there are companies out there using the same or worse production techniques to what GW use. You are being such a little attention seeker, sweetheart. Keeps elbowing my arm. He's like, I will get my head under your arm and stop you from doing what you're doing, and I will get my cuddles. It's adorable, but it's also quite irritating. Yeah, it is. Oh, sorry. Just getting myself a toothpick out for the liquid green. Vicky Simmons played an amazing Santa in class. Oh shit, yeah, he did. I forgot about that. Okay. So this is where things get fun. I've got way too much liquid green there, but I've also got a lot of things that need filling, so maybe it won't be so much of a problem. I've always found liquid green to be a bit of a misnomer because it's not really liquid. I mean, it's not solid either, but it's kind of the consistency of badly made custard, I guess. Non-Newtonian green. Goopy green. Yeah, goopy green. Green goop. I mean, they just call green stuff, so why can't it just be green goop? Modelling gack. Okay, so that's that big bit filled. Now I'm going to get a paintbrush that I don't care about quite so much. This one will do. Glunge. Oh my god, Soup, that's disgusting. I love it. Just makes me think of Get Your Own Back. You folks remember that? Glick. A gilk. Sorry. Ugh. Thinking of Get Your Own Back, Gunge. Yeah. I'm sorry to any non-UK folks in chat that are just like, what the fuck are you on about? Get Your Own Back was a specific kind of time in British children's television. Was it Ainsley Harriott that hosted that? Can't remember. Every time I hear or see the word custard, I think of mustard. I know what it is, but in German the word for custard is pudding, which is also confusing with the English meaning of pudding. Which English meaning of pudding, Grox? We have several. I'm used to that part. Oh, sorry, Hans. Dave Benson Phillips. I don't know why I thought it was Ainsley Harriott. I did used to watch a lot of oh fuck, what was it called? Can't Cook, Won't Cook. See what I mean? Yes, I do. I'm well aware. It's hard enough for me, and I live here. English is a weird language. English is a weird language. It's a bastardized language. We have pilfered things from so many different continents, I don't think we even know anymore. Then we have the audacity to tell people that their languages are barbaric. He's a wrestler. Oh my god, that's wicked. Good on him. Are we talking like a... Hello, Silver, how you doing? I don't even know if this is going to work. Tired as always, the kittens keep me awake. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope you can chill out while you're here and just have a nice little rest. While I rant about squig construction. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I want to show you folks something cool. Hey guys, how you doing? Once I finish doing this as well. That's a big mismatch between the pieces there. We've got a little bit of green stuff on that spine that I don't want there. Just making sure that I'm keeping the squig on the camera for you. It's so easy with the stuff that sits on the painting handle, because I've set the camera up specifically so that that's going to be at the right height. But this is not on the painting handle for a few reasons. Hello, Steggy, how you doing? Little do they know I've been lurking for almost half an hour. Gas. Oh, dump baskets. I said that out loud, didn't I? Hello, Steggy. If you want to keep lurking, you're more than welcome to do so. We support our key lurkers here. And on that note, actually, if you're subscribed, we now have a lurk emote. You can use Hobbies Lurk. That's the emote command. Lurk with a capital L, I believe. And we still have the lurk command as well. Exclamation mark lurk. If you wish to go into lurking at any point, and let me know. Of course, you don't have to do either of those things. You can lurk quietly and not chat at all, and I'm perfectly happy with that. The fact that you want to be here is enough for me. And for those that do sit quietly and not say anything, thank you. I mean, thank you to all of you. Hello, Brody, as well. Sorry, I didn't see you come in there. Yeah. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you engage with the chat or not. I just very much appreciate that you're here at all. Genuinely didn't think this was a thing that was going to continue after, like, the first lockdown finished. On that note, I forgot that Sunday is a special day, and have remembered now, and started putting things in place. Sunday is the 20th of March. It's also the 2-year anniversary of my first stream. So we'll be having an extended stream on Sunday. We'll be playing some party games. I might play a little bit of Dead by Daylight later on in the day. Because folks seem to really enjoy that at the weekend. And there will be some cake. I have ordered a cake for myself, and I'm going to be sorting out a cake for Porthos. So we'll both have cake. So I guess the beginning of the stream will be like a mukbang stream. That was voted for by you lot, if you recall. But yeah, so we'll play some Jackbox games. I've picked up the most recent Jackbox Party Pack, so we can try some of the new Jackbox games, like as a community. And I might also be having some special guests, which was something else that folks requested. So we might have some guest voices on the stream. Very exciting. Yeah. So I'm hoping it'll be fun. How fast will he finish his cake and go for yours? That is a very good question. He will probably not finish his cake before he tries to eat mine. But my cake is not safe for doggos. So he will not be allowed any of my cake. I'm quite looking forward to it. Yo, this song slaps. It does, doesn't it? This was put in by Kenkfist. Thank you very much, Kenk. That was a really good cover. I mean, I quite like the original song. Ah! Cybertronic Spree. Lovely. Never far from Transformers these days. Okay. Where else have we got some? There we go. We've got some here as well, look. I mean, this is a really cleverly designed kit, but I just wish it fit better together, you know? We've got a little bit of flesh that I've missed there, which means I can showcase. Actually, let's take that off. I can showcase the thing I wanted to show you folks. So, you folks know that I build Gunpla. Wib's got to have seen this. He has. Wib is well versed in the Cybertronic Spree at this point. Yeah, so you folks know that I'm a Gunpla builder. When I'm not, you know, dealing with one of my many other building type hobbies. Now, Gunpla builders have some of the coolest kit for prepping their kits. And one of the things that I picked up recently from a certain overseas web store where things can be procured for a reasonable price was this. It is a glass file. I love it. I am never going back to, for plastic miniatures, like the Army Painter files or any other kind of metal file. Because this is fucking amazing. And it cost me the princely sum of £3. Love it. I think you can find them by searching for Gunpla files, but yeah, it's a glass file. And it's, let me see if I can, because it's quite reflective as you saw there. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but let's try.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Hi, Mum. Thank you for the hydrate. So, it's very difficult to see, but this has got lots of very fine, for want of a better description, serrations on it. Striations? Striations. Yep, that's the word I'm looking for. And when you run your finger across it, it feels like one of those leaves that's sort of almost prickly, but not really. And thank you for the posture check as well. But it works like a fucking dream. So we've got this little bit of flash here. Let's see if I can put it to test live on camera. Now I'm barely applying any pressure. In fact, I'm not applying any pressure. Done. How easy was that?
Hello there.
How fucking easy was that? Nice and flat. And we've got to green stuff that bit. So the fact that it's a little damaged doesn't matter. Thank you for the treat for Porthos as well. See if he's on his bed. See what I have to contend with? He's just like, no, I shall not sleep on my bed. I shall sleep just to the right of my bed. I don't know where that went. And neither does he.
Hello there.
Has he found it? He's found it.
Hello there.
Okay. So yeah. Glass files, can't recommend them highly enough. Really, really good. But only for plastic miniatures. So if you've got a lot of metal minis, you probably still want your metal files. I've got a little bit of damage on his tail there where he didn't come off of the sprue quite nice. So we'll just try and fill that in. There we go. I'm going to give the brush a little rinse. He's a fine sniffer dog when he wants to be, yes, but he's also very lazy and knows exactly what to do to get you to go, oh, fine, it's over here. Like, if he can't be asked, he will just go, oh, I can't find it. Where is it? And he'll be all sad until you find it for him. Manipulative little bugger.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Hello, Cypher. I don't even need to look at chat to know that was you. How you doing? Oh yeah, he loves his snuffle mat. So Mum bought him it's called a snuffle mat, for Christmas. And it's basically like a circle of felt with a bunch of like rectangles of felt that are meant to look like grass all the way around it, and you stuff treats underneath the bits of green felt so that he can sniff them out and like stick his nose in the grass, and he absolutely adores the damn thing. One of his favourite toys. And it's great for days like today when it's been pissing it down all day. I am full of Bergie. Glad to hear it, Cypher. I hope it was a good burger. Okay, I think our little friend here is basically done. I just need to fix this here. So he was supposed to have a chain on his foot, and I didn't want him to have a chain on his foot. Because, as previously mentioned, free-range squigs only. We let our squigs roam. So, I'm going to have to file that down. And,
Hello there.
hello, Rust. How you doing? I have to run. Wish you a great stream and good evening. Well, thank you so much for popping
Hello
in
there.
today, Silver. It's been lovely to have you here. I hope, however you're spending the rest of your day, you have a good one. And yeah, thank you very much for popping in. Just notice that that's not where it needs to be. There we go. That's better. I've probably caught it with my thumb while I've been doing the other bits of green stuff. Glass file time. Okay. That's quite bad actually. I might have to blade it first. Yeah, I'm going to blade it first. Oh, I had the daftest but also funnest idea ever the other day. So you folks know I'm a big Darkwing Duck fan, yeah? Like, DW was my childhood. Loved Darkwing Duck growing up. So glad it's on Disney Plus. Daft, I'm in. Now, I am also always getting in trouble, mostly with hands, I've got to admit, for the way I handle knives on stream. PSA, don't do what I do, folks. I do it because of the way my cameras are set up. It's the only way I can show you what I'm doing. It's not necessarily the safest way to handle a knife. Really doing this stuff off stream would be a lot easier. Anyway, so I often get in trouble for making some folks a little nervous because of the way I'm holding my knife or because of what I'm doing with it. I shall get the song ready for chat. There is a bit in the Darkwing Duck theme tune which has become a meme in its own right. It's a little bit that has become a GIF where Darkwing goes, "Let's get dangerous." And I just during one of Longfang's streams earlier in the week, I think it was on Tuesday actually. I just had this idea of like a raccoon in the Darkwing Duck costume holding a craft knife saying "Let's get dangerous" and having that as like a little animated thing. And if I could draw Darkwing Duck style art, I would do that. I would animate it and I would have it as a thing so that if you folks wanted to like take the piss out of me when I pick a knife up on stream, you could just we could have it as a command that would bring the GIF up with the Darkwing Duck theme tune in the background, you know? But I do not have the skills required for that, unfortunately. But yeah, now I'm blessing you all with the thought of it at the very least. Song has been added. Ah, yes, I can see that. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Considering we're talking about it right now, I don't normally do this. I'm going to move it up the queue. Which is very naughty of me. But there we go. It's my stream, I can do what I want. Everybody else's things will get played anyway. Well, this is a full version as well, shit. Okay. I've just noticed this little bit of flash here. I'm going to get rid of that as well. And then I'm going to green stuff over it because it looks like that's actually damage. Yeah, it's a little bit damaged. That's okay. Such a good theme tune as well. See, wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good? The name rings a bell, Cyborg, but I'm not sure.
nice and moist for me, won't you?
Hey, Tids, how you doing? Oh shit. You know what I haven't been doing? Again. So bad at this. Okay, I think that one's about done now. I think we've got all of the connecting lines. There we go. Ah, got a little bit here. See if I can get the green in there. Probably not, I'm just going to make a huge mess. Oh no, there we go. Doing okay, tiring day. Spent it taking care of partners, been having a days long migraine. Oh, bless him. Just fell asleep on a call. Well, I hope it feels better soon. Migraines are the fucking worst. And good on you for looking after it. Yeah, I think we're good. Those late 80s, early 90s Disney shows always had good theme songs, or at least they were earworms. Both Soup, definitely both. Been a rough few. Oh dear. Oh, then yes, Cyborg, because I vote for Ukraine in Eurovision every year and have done since I was a teenager. It's a rule. That explains why I recognise the name, though. I've got all of the Eurovision albums on my PC. Just completed the mini I was working on. Might recognise her. Ooh, let's have a look. Oh wow, she's fab. Very cool. Another fab job there, Kian. You make the most amazing designs on Hero Forge. Okay. Thank you, Grox, for putting Sledgehammer in the jukebox. For a couple of reasons. One, fucking love this song. Two, fucking love this music video. Which was done by Aardman. Would you believe? Three-way fight between Peter Gabriel, Phil Collins, and Gary Newman. Oh my god. I'd watch that. I'd watch that. Been trying to make sure that that bit doesn't look too like it's popping out, but it just doesn't seem to want to stay. Very odd. Oh, look at that. That's a Line and a half. Might not be able to cover this up, we'll see. Oh, sorry. Giving you a beautiful shot of the base there and bugger all else. Sorry, folks. Oh, fucking hell. That made me jump. Roll one to explode. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, and welcome on in
Hello there.
raiders as well. How was your stream, Roll One? Caught you? Yeah, you did.
Hello there.
Oh no, orcs! Thank you very much, Bread Lads, for following. Welcome on in. So yeah, how was your stream? And what were you doing? And can we get a shout out for Roll One to Explode, please? Sorry, Tids. Thank you very much for doing the shout out for me. It was much appreciated. Okay. I think it's probably the best we're going to be able to do with this particular line for now. I might have to go back over it later when the liquid greens had a bit of time to dry. And then I'll probably have to file it down a little bit as well. Because that's just, look at it. Look at that. Now, I had some difficulties with this one because I am a moron and missed a step in the instructions. And had to pry two parts of it apart. But it was pretty rough to begin with, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do that in the first place. Not very well connected at all, but it's fine, it's fine. No squig is perfect. It becomes perfect when you accept it for what it is. It's getting a bit noisy in my office due to the rain. Oh no, Cypher. Guess you've got really bad rain at the minute as well. How goes the squig building? It's going alright, thank you, Sheridan, and welcome back. We finished patching up the first friend. And are now patching up the second friend. And it's going alright. It's going alright. Some of it's not so bad, like it's just a little bit of green it needs. But then other bits are just like, oh my god. Like his face is going to need a load. But I'm going to have to wait until I've done the mouth first. A little bit there. Keeping an eye on what I'm doing with the camera. Yeah, that's going to need some more. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Got a little gap there. Try and fill it with the liquid instead of shoving more green stuff in there. So this is where you're supposed to attach a chain. And I didn't want to do that.
Hello there.
Hey, Destroyer, how you doing? Go.
Hello there.
On this stream, you can pet the squig. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Okay. That'll do for now. I think. And I'll go back and redo this bit later when that's had time to dry. Time for me to vanish. Need to cook dinner. Partner is home. Okie dokie, roll one. Well, thank you so much again for the raid, and thank you for popping in and hanging about for a bit. I hope you have a lovely evening meal. Oh shit, thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Hans the Dragon as well. That's very kind of you. Heck! Thank you so much. Roll 1 to explode is absolutely lovely. And I have learned in their streams a lot as well, so you should follow them if you're not. Bye! Thank you again. You can call me Ruby if that's easier. Okay, I shall call you Ruby then. Thank you very much, Ruby. Take care. Okay, so we are done with the liquid green for now. That means I can actually base coat something. Eight wine gums too fast, but there is still more wine gums. I'm seeing no problem here, Kian. No problem whatsoever. Okay, I think I should be able to get away with base coating this friend. Liquid green is done. More wine gums are always good. Yeah, exactly. More wine gums is always a good place to be. It's when there's no more wine gums that you need to be sad. Okay, I'm going to use... Yeah, sure, why not? I'm going to use the Citadel wash brush for my base coat on this one, because it's a nice big brush. And can cover a decent amount of surface area quickly. Because this is a big friend. We want to get that base coat on ASAP. I associate wine gums with long car journeys. Oh, I associate, I can't remember what they're called, the tins of boiled sweets that you can get that come in like toffee and fruit and mint flavours. I associate them with long car journeys. We always had a tin of them in the car when we were going somewhere. Just had a plate of sliced red peppers and carrots. I'm now a rabbit. There's nothing wrong with being a bun, Brody. Also, red peppers and carrots are yummy. Well, someone decided on whether to order a pizza or cook something. Genuinely cannot be bothered to cook, if I'm honest. Oh boy, do I know that feeling, Destroyer. I had pizza last night. I'm probably not the best person to advise on that one because I am lazy and a gremlin. And pizza is easy and tasty. Hair's getting in my face. I passed over and leftover chili today. Yummy. I had chili in ages. So doesn't like chili, so we don't have it very often. Or at all, in fact. Like, it's something that I'll eat when I go out, if we go out, which we don't do, because the world is on fire. Holding a squig by its tail. I did cook last night, and I did fancy pizza last night too. Well then, Destroyer, you've already done the responsible adult thing yesterday. See why I shouldn't be allowed to give you advice on this? I want to order pizza. If I want to order pizza, it's easily going to cost £40. Yeah, to be fair, I have the same problem, Hans. I just I wait for there to be like discounts and stuff. So that it's more like £30 instead of £40, but it's still really bloody expensive. Remember when takeaways used to be a cheap alternative? No, that's good logic and advice. Are you sure? I get in trouble for being a bad influence sometimes. Like, I won't be ordering takeout tonight because I had takeout yesterday. I'm sure I've got something in the house I can eat after the stream. If I'm hungry. I had the leftover takeout for my lunch. Blurst influence. Thank you, I think. Is that a compliment? I don't even know anymore. All I can think is, like, hold your squig gently, like a water pistol. A bid on a property that I'm more than likely to get means I'll be in a town which downfall takeaway places than the 3 that deliver to us now. Oh, wicked, Brody. That could be a good thing or a very dangerous thing, I guess. I think one of the things I'm looking forward to about when I move is that I'll be moving to somewhere that's got more diverse takeouts, so I can actually like have different food. You've been hanging out with Sniper a lot as of late. Your humor is getting close to their caliber. No. Snipe's not been very well, so we've not been particularly sociable lately. Social lately. But you know, I do RP with them. So prolonged exposure? To be honest, the Indian takeaway near Brody is very good. Oh, really, Cyborg? Very dangerous. Upside is it's close to Smallborg School, which means we can walk it instead. So less money on fuel and losing the weight I put on. Ah, yes. Sounds like a win-win to me, Brody. Oh, I missed a bit on their foot. Oh no. I missed a spot. I have to see if I can do it now. Sorry, Squig friend. Just making a huge mess here. There we go. Sorted. Crisis averted. Nothing to see here. Flawless. Shh. One of the many reasons I hate living here. There is precisely one place that delivers here and never fucking again. Fair play, Tids. All is well, nobody panic. I probably should have liquid greened the inside of the mouth. This is a big old line there. But I might just like ink it so that it looks like it's supposed to be there or something. I have to put some more. Look at that gaping maw. Isn't it wonderful? We're not in a disco. No, we are not. Virtual bar. Don't do discos here. Right, you sit there for a minute, little squig friend. It go. It do. Hello, Rocket. No need to apologise, you're not late at all. You don't have to be here right at the beginning. Come along to these streams when you can if you want to. The fact that you come along at all makes me very happy. The fact that you want to be here makes me happy. It's appreciated. Squid probably doesn't scream as much as Ava Unit 1 though. Yeah, that's fair. Ava Unit 1 does like to scream. It's like the cockatiel of mechs. Okay, change of plan. Fish and chips and getting ice cream with it too. Yes, Destroyer. Perfect plan. Chippy tea. Love a chippy tea. I've not actually had fish and chips in ages. All of the chippies around here are kind of naff. We used to have this amazing fish and chip shop down the road. But it's under new management and not as tasty anymore. Been ages since I've had fish and chips. For ages, even longer since I had it from a chippy. Wow. I can get the base coat in underneath the tongue. Yeah. Yeah. Is this what it feels like to be a dentist? Kind of hard to show you what I'm doing here because it's the roof of the mouth on the inside. And I have to hold it at a certain angle so that I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Time to paint the butt. Squig butt. song I just lined up came from the movie adaptation of Cash In. Back when I was a teen, I thought it was the shit, but rewatching it, it was a slog. Yeah. Song I selected though, oof. I remember Cash In from my younger days. There's certainly worse things out there, but I know what you mean. A little bit of the tongue that I've missed there. There we go. That's just wiping the paint off the tail with my thumb there like an idiot. There's one squig, base coated, and ready to go. We're going to pop you there. It's quite a big bugger, isn't he? Some really great fish and chips during the conference exhibition last week. One of the exhibitors sponsored fish and chips, and they brought on one of their company cooks over from the UK to make it fresh. Oh wow! Oh, this is great, Hans. It's lovely. Thank you very much for putting it in. I've said this before, but I love it when you folks put more obscure, for want of a better description, stuff in. Like, I like hearing what you like. I like getting to sort of sample the wonderfully varied world of music that's out there. Because I've got very eclectic tastes, but that doesn't mean I've listened to everything, you know? The play on words was a bit over people's heads. Oh, I got it, don't worry. I was just sandbagging Cypher. Just have to accept that the youth of today are uncultured swine. Indeed. So an idea I was toying with was the culture of people who overtly and often genetically and cybernetically modify their citizens. Kind of Dominion Kardashian style pure colonial power. Ooh, terrifying, Podlord. Tell me more. Next one should be at the other end of the music scale. Fair play, Hans. Companies from Aberdeen, cookers from the Midlands. Really, Grox? Do they not soup? I mean, some of the chippies here, I'm in the Midlands, some of the chippies here don't do that either. But it's very dependent on whoever's in charge of the fish that day, I guess. Right. This one needs another round of green stuff before we can put any paint on them. Well, that's okay. God, I've not heard this in ages. It's been a while since he put this in the jukebox, hasn't it, Hans? It's been a while since he used a knife badly enough. Wow! Shots fired!
Tentacle!
Oh, I wonder why it wouldn't do it for you, Cypher. How odd. Unless you've already got a bunch of tracks in the jukebox. Because it has filled up quite quickly tonight. But it should tell you if you've got too many tracks already in the queue. Oh shit! Okay then. Sorry, we've got 12 tracks in the queue. We've gone on to the second page of queue. That never happens. Folks are clearly feeling very musical tonight. That's not a disparaging comment for the record. It's a good thing. I love that you folks putting stuff in the jukebox. It's surprised that there's enough stuff in there to pad it out to a second page. Thank you. There we go. Okay, while their tum-tum is drying, we'll start. Back in a bit, folks. I need to make sure my neighbour is okay. Okie dokie, Brody. I hope they're alright, and you stay safe, okay? We'll hopefully see you again soon. Oh dear. Another blast from the past. The race I was on about, hexapods, they have 6 limbs. Tusks and horns, where their hair would be. Their 2 extra limbs are smaller arms on their abdomen. Ooh! But due to the advanced tampering, they have a lot of designer traits, most notably cultural distaste to asymmetry. Oh! Creepily symmetrical bug people. I'm down with that. Oh heck. Hey, Sinister, how you doing? Thank you so much for being subscribed for 6 months. Fuck. Half a year. Thank you so much. Aww. Stream Element's not working properly. Goosebeast, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Now I'm gonna have to fix it now, otherwise it will bug me. Wow. I'm one of those people. Modules. Chat alerts. That was a subscriber. Go. All it is I haven't capitalized. Party. Go. it would have really bugged me if I hadn't just fixed it. I mean, it doesn't change what's in chat, but hang on a minute. Let's have a. There we go. You get your Disco Porthos emote out either way.
Hello there.
Hello, Sol. How you doing? Oh, Hans, those oh shit, what's it called? I've forgotten what the show's called now. But those emotes are fab. I love them. Oh shit, what's it called? Pop Team Epic. There we go. I remembered. And a spot of
Get nice
Murray
and
for good
moist
measure.
For me, won't you?
Thank you for the hydrate there, Mum. Give me a second. Deplete my brush first. Yeah, in case I didn't ask, because my brain's melty. How you doing, Sinister? How you doing, Soul? And thank you for the treat for Porthos, Mum. I have thrown it over to his bed. It seems I can't hear him moving or crunching it. I think he might be asleep. Let's have a look. He is. He's asleep. Sleepy boy. Tusks are more like the horns of goats and cows. Of course, elephant and boars. Crown of horns are very much like moles, but there's great variety. Ooh. Corporal punishment and cause of becoming shunned and a pariah is to be mutilated. Oh, you bugger, Pudlord. That's dark. Going on the Ghost Bus tour this week. Should be full of the spooks. Awesome, Sinister. I hope you have a great time. Please do tell us all about it after you've been on it. Would love to know more. Stuff like that's always fun. Like, even if you're not into like paranormal stuff, just like those tours are always a good laugh. And the people that organise them put so much into it. Like when I was in Edinburgh, we went to Mary King's Close. And like everybody was in costume and they'd all got a story, like a character that they played. And yeah, it was so fun. And the history of those kind of places is always really interesting as well. So I'm not going to paint this bit, because obviously we're going to put glue on that, so there's no point in painting it. We just want to... We might get a little bit on there while we're doing the mouth. That's alright. But we don't need to worry about actually painting it. I'm going to have to green stuff where the mouth is, like the front of the mouth is attached to the rest of the squig after I've done the inside of the mouth. So I'm not going to stress too much about base coating that either, I don't think. A class trip to Edinburgh when I was 15. We did a ghost tour there. Yeah, there's loads of ghost tours and stuff like that in Edinburgh. It's a very haunted city, if you believe in that kind of thing. But there's so much interesting stuff that's happened there. So much. And it's a beautiful city as well. Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds. Really? In that kind of headspace are you, Tids? Hyperfixations go brrr. It's fucking busted as well, though. Wow. That takes me back. The British are being weird again. What are the British doing now? Oh. I saw Busted live when I was a teenager. It is indeed, Tids. Well, the song in the jukebox, for one, yeah, that's fair. Don't worry, Han still has settled down with or conquer India. We're never going to do the second one. For many reasons. This is really difficult. Like, I probably should have base coated the inside of the mouth before I assembled the damn thing. Probably should have painted the inside of the damn mouth before I assembled it. But no, it's going to be this difficult. We don't need to invade India unless we run out of tea. Exactly. Hear me out. Cinematic Universe's Battle Royale mode of movies. I guess. I mean, okay, I'm gonna test a theory here because I'm really struggling to get paint where I need it. Where's your face gone? Have I dropped your face on the floor? I might have dropped their face on the floor. Oh no, I haven't. It's here. Found it. It's here. It's safe. It's going well tonight. Okay, at certain angles you'll be able to see where it's not been painted, and that's going to bug me. So back to it I go. It'd probably be easier if I had a airbrush. Oh boy, this is going well, isn't it? Not been sleeping very well. It's addling my brain. There we go. That should do the trick. Got to go, Dad. Be good to each other. Okie dokie, Cypher. You take care. Thank you for popping in tonight. It's been lovely to have you here. And have a lovely rest of your evening. And that the dadding goes well. I'm sure it will. Ugh, cyborg. Ugh. That's all I have to say to that. Yeah, it's come out quite nice, I think. Can't tell that it had a gaping hole in its tail, can you? I mean, it's its underside, so you won't see much of it anyway, but little things like that really bug me. Only on my own miniatures. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? Working on the comic that got accepted into the anthology I pitched it to. I'm also planning to pitch a graphic novel to agents and publishers in the second half of this year, but I'm not going to talk too much about that because I am fickle and stuff. Well, best of luck and congratulations. I don't have a specific shout out for you, unfortunately, because I know you don't stream so much as you do create things sort of in general. But Lynn is an absolutely fabulous comic creator and does stream on occasion. Well worth a follow on Twitter, and well worth backing every single Kickstarter she does. Not heard this in so fucking long. Damn. Awesome. Thank you very much, Rocket. I'll take a look after the stream. Let's just say if this graphic novel is accepted by a publisher, Butterfly Transition will not be getting a second Kickstarter, if you get my drift. Oh, awesome. Okay then, fingers crossed for you, Lynn. Genuinely didn't think it would take me this long just to green stuff and base coat these guys, but I suppose they are quite big in comparison to the squigs I normally paint. You can see that the green stuff's not quite dry yet. Because the paint cracks on it as it's expanding. And that's fine. I'll do with this what I did with the Penitent Squig, who I've still not based. And I'll go back over him and the other one with a little bit of my primer once the green stuff's all dry, just to catch in the bits that need it. I'm now trying to hold it at a really funny angle while I paint its belly so that you can still see what I'm doing instead of just seeing base. This is really difficult. Okay, no, I'm sorry, folks. I need to... Maybe this will work. There we go. You can sort of see what's going on now. And so can I! Hooray! Get the inside of that leg done. There we go. Oh, 2 lemon demon in a row. Guessing this one was Brody as well. Oh no, it was Cyborg. Ah, tag teaming it, I see. So you can still see where the connecting line is a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was. I'll take that as a win. That was weird. There's a little tiny bit of flash in the... Lynn, if a specific link isn't working, you can put the name of the song and the name of the artist after the SR, and that seems to work a little bit better. There we go. Okay, you got a different link, did you? Okay. Give it belly scratches. It looks like it's rolling around on its back for tummy rubs at the minute, because of the way I'm holding it. But it's cute. I mean, all squigs are cute. But I do love the idea of a mangler squig. You just like scratch it behind its ear hole. I guess they have ear holes. And it just rolls over, shows its belly, and using both hands to scratch its belly. Hey Shay, how you doing? Okay, so that's the base coating mostly done. I'm gonna leave that one on its back with its belly showing because that's just so fucking cute. Look at that. It's basically Porthos. Oh, and I'm gonna have a quick stretch and a little fidget because my back hurts a little bit. Oh, oh, you bastard. Okay, it hurts a bit more than I thought it did. But that was a nice, comforting click, so don't know if the microphone picked that up. Hopefully not. I know some people don't like that. Okay, so I am gonna attempt to paint the inside of this squig's mouth so that I can then... Fell through the world in Satisfactory and now all my items are at the bottom of the sea. Oh my god, Shay, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful. I was just thinking about how much I wanted to listen to this song. Well, you can thank Tids for this one. So, I've got three people in chat lemon demoning it up tonight. So I've put a little bit of Screamer Pink and if it'll plugged? I think it's plugged. A little bit of... Come on. Out you come. Thank you. Ooh. You're feeling temperamental
Hello
tonight.
there.
Hey, Tempest, how you doing? A little bit of skeleton bone for the teeths. We're going to use... No, that's a bit too big. Actually, no, we'll take that one and... Yeah, that one. So for the inside of the mouth, we're going to use the regiment brush, and then we'll use the character brush for the teeth. So just so you've got an idea of the size of the bristles, this is the regiment brush, and this is the character brush. Because I want a bit more precision when I'm doing the teeth. Just existing exams are over soon on Monday. Awesome, Tempest. I hope the exams are going well. And I wish you the best of luck for your results. I'm not going to put too much effort into painting the inside of the mouth because we won't be able to see much of it. But I want there to be some colour there. Because we will be able to sort of see it between the teeth. So I'm not going to make it too fancy. You could argue that this is me taking a shortcut. And you know what? You'd be right. But you know what else? Doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to paint stuff. If you are the kind of person that wants to spend hours on a single miniature, doing lots of fine detail work and making everything perfectly shaded, go for it. But if you want to spend 5 minutes on it, if you want to bang a couple of layers of paint and a wash on it, if you want to bang one layer of paint on it and a wash on it, do it. Do what works for you. Do what makes you happy. You're curious about how the campaign is going. It's £1 short of £1,400, so pretty good. Current page count is 20. Okay. Lynn, can you drop a link to your Kickstarter into the chat? Let's get that number rounded up, shall we? Somebody pledge £1 to Lynn's Kickstarter. Please. For me. Right, I've got a massive blob of pink paint there that's not going to dry, so I'm just going to wipe it off with my finger and then get the teeth done. I'm going to do both sides of the teeth as I'm going round, purely so I can make sure that I'm not missing any of them. But yeah, if you want to do what I'm doing and just add a quick bit of colour to the inside of a squig's mouth or something like that, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. I'm going to be spending a lot of time painting this miniature when I get onto painting the body because of the design that's going to be on it. So
I don't mind spending a little less time on other bits of it that no one's gonna see.
It's always penned as a mini project with a base page count of 12. Oh, you bugger.
8 extra pages.
Thank you for popping the back horn in there, Cyborg.
Not heard them in a while. Back to the inside. It's really difficult.
Like, I can't aim my brush properly.
There's just things in the way.
It's very, very difficult. Oh, you bugger! Lynn, thank you so much for gifting two tier 1 subs to the community.
Thanks for
my-
your firm
oh, there we
but
go.
realistic vote of confidence.
Hello
Thanks
there.
for your firm but realistic vote of confidence.
And they've gone to Modhail and Duke Silver. Thank you so much, Lynn. Much appreciated, my friend. Hey, Buff, how you doing? Porthos
Hello
is like,
there.
do I get a tier 1 sub?
No, you don't, Porthos, I'm sorry.
You don't have a Twitch account, though, so you can't have a tier 1 sub. President Max has my vote. Until you want to impeach him. But because you're a good boy, Porthos, you can have a treat. There you go. He caught it. Talking about Vampire the Masquerade with Kian. Awesome! VTM's very, very cool. It's not something I've ever had the opportunity to play. As I don't really have a local group that is that interested in it. Or I didn't. Probably do now. But up until very recently, my RP group, thank you for the treat for Porthos Grox, were very much Warhammer RPs and nothing else. There's that tiny little tooth there that I almost missed. This is why it's good to paint both sides, because then I can see which ones I've not done. See if I can get it from this side. Can. Uh-huh. Success. Want to play it too, but can't afford the books yet. I think I've got PDFs of the books if you'd like those until you can get physical copies. I'll have a look for you if you want, Kian. I'm always happy to share.
I'll learn how to be a better GM. I think I have the improv down, but actually keeping a storyline organised is tricky. See, I think you can do that bit, Lynn. One of the biggest pitfalls that GMs that I know or have known have come up against isn't keeping the story organised. It's over planning. Because, as folks like to say, no plan survives contact with the enemy. And really, in an RP campaign, no storyline survives contact with the player group. Alright, threw some money at Lynn. Good on you, Pudlord. Thank you very much. My problem with being a DM is that I have no clue about the rules most of the time. Stories and stuff I can deal with. It wouldn't be fun for the players to wait every 5 minutes for the DM to check something. Here's the thing, Rox. The first time I DM'd anything, it was a one-shot, and I did not know the rules.
Goodbye.
Okie dokie, Tids. You take care. And, have a shout out for the road. Oh, I've just realised TechSquig has been replaced by stream elements. I'll have to fix that later. The secret rule of DMing is to make stuff up and write it down so you can be consistent. Exactly, Nikki. And that was the point I was about to get to. Porthos, get down, sweetheart. No. You're being rude now. As long as you've got a basic grasp of dice rolling, and when you would feel that a dice roll is appropriate, when you would feel that RPing or something like that is appropriate, you can be an absolutely amazing DM. Come on. Look, if you want to come up, come up. You're holding the stream up now. As my dog takes the stream hostage yet again. Sit down. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, I'll move the cushion so you've got a bit more space for your bum. Yeah? What's that? Enable Porthos. Thank you very much for the treat for Porthos. So let's see if I can get him to do some ASMR for you. Very short-lived ASMR. Oh, and another one. I tell you what. Let's bring the microphone closer. Are you ready? Thank you, Grox, Shanus, and Buff for the treats for Porthos. That's it, right into the microphone. Good lad. Oi, up here. There you go. Oops. Nope. Come on, up you go. There we go. Now you can see him again. Crunch, yes. Was that a good bit of ASMR, everyone? Do you mind? Licking my arm, you little weirdo. So when we'll get only pause? Never. Never. No. Crunch, crunch. I know, sweetheart. It's been raining all day. Stupid sky. You won't even go outside because of the rain. It's been that bad. Clingy bugger. Okay. I think that should do that side. Now I just got to do the same on this side. This is difficult because I'm right-handed. This song is definitely how Lupin views himself. Yeah. It's always something special in a dog's face when they notice a treat. There isn't there? Porthos's eyes go like saucers. It's hilarious. Are you watching me paint the squig? He's like, no, I'm not going to watch you now. I suppose story beats weren't the thing I was having trouble organising. It was a lack of tools for making and keeping track of NPCs, concepts and objects in the setting. I just wrote a quick summary of places and let the players explore the city. That's a really good plan, Lynn. There are a couple of DMing tools out there that are really good for organising the kind of stuff you're talking about there. Trying to remember what they're called now. I think one of them's called the Foundry or something like that. Maybe if again just popped into Wishwell and such. Well, thank you very much, Nikki. It's been lovely to have you here, brief though it may have been. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing okay. And you take care. Tentacles. Foundry's pretty neat. It was Foundry then. Like, I know a lot of people like Roll20, but having used it to DM stuff myself, I'm not a fan. I feel like it's deliberately making things difficult for you unless you pay them a lot of money. Oh, Porthos! Sweetheart, I love you, but I don't want to elbow you. Yes, you're adorable. You are, but I just elbowed you because you tried to get your head under my arm. Yeah. You silly old bugger. This is accurate. I guess you've got a fair amount of experience with Roll20 as well then, Sheridan. Like, it used to be so good when it first came out, and then it just got progressively worse over time. My DM only uses Roll20 for doing combat maps. Yeah, that's fair, Sinister. My Witcher Ronin manga arrived, but been too preoccupied, tired to enjoy it yet. Well, I hope when you have the time to sit down and relax and enjoy it, that it's good. What hell? You'll have to let me know. Still haven't read Star Wars 5e yet. Haven't written my notes for 5e yet. Oh dear, Shay. It's fine. It's fine. You've got plenty of time. I still haven't finished my soundboard either, but I've really given myself a lot of work to do with that. I did some art of the race I'm hashing out into the Discord. Wicked Pudlord, thank you very much. I'll take a look at that later. Oh, no, if I go this way, I can't really see what I'm painting, but it should do the job. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's worked. Haha! So, if anybody else buys mangler squigs to paint, with this one, paint its mouth before you put it together. Oh, hello, Porthos. There. Boop. Ah! He got me. He wants cuddles. So you get to watch me harass him for a little bit instead of painting. Look at that face. What's that cuddle stream? Yeah, you're gonna get that on Sunday, I'm sure. It's gonna be really interesting trying to get him to sit up on the chair and eat his cake and not just like fuck off with it. He will probably just fuck off with it. Harass the dog with affection. Yes. Yeah, I thought as much. There we go. Did it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish getting the insides of the teeth done. They're nearly there now. I've only got these two left to do. And then I'm going to stick the face on and get that green stuffed, and then we'll end the stream there. And we'll actually get on with painting the patterns and stuff on Friday. Because I am intending to stream on Friday. I am working under the assumption that it will be a 6 PM start on Friday. And that I was only let off early last week because I don't have a work laptop yet. So we'll see. But yeah, so I'm labouring under the impression that it will be a 6 PM start, but I will let everybody know if that changes. I've completely missed the bit of the tooth that I actually wanted to get. There we go. Sometimes you just got to change your perspective on things to be able to do what you want to do. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello, Ray. Are those nails TARDIS blue? They're a little bit paler than TARDIS blue, but they are quite close. How you doing, Ray? Right. Where's your face gone? I put your face down again and lost it. Here we go. Right. I'm going to use... Actually, no. Because I know this stuff works quickly. I'm going to use my Revel contactor. Got a new horror story out today. Awesome, Ray! So I got black paint all over that bit, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now, I know this bit doesn't fit properly, and I thought maybe that was my fault, but it's not. It's definitely not. So we'll just have to see how bad it looks and go from there. There we go. So you can only just see the inside of the mouth. Probably should have base coated the inside of this bit, let's do that quickly. Very quickly. Where's my base coat and brush gone? Oh no. Panic painting. Super panic painting. Panic, 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 panic. Trying not to glue this to my finger. Everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong here. No siree, Bob. Panic, panic. Last adventure I was working on started a very isolated village. Sorry, I'll keep reading in a sec. I'm gonna get this done. Okay, I sort of stuck it to my fingers, but it should be okay. There we go. There we go. Crisis averted, sort of. Yeah, you can see we've got a gap there that I'll have to liquid green. We want to run a Gundam or Ace Combat RPG campaign somehow. Don't know how I'll do it, but you know, you should have a chat with Slow, Sheridan, if you haven't already, because he's been toying with the same idea, like the exact same idea, and he might be able to point you in the direction of some resources that might help. Getting down, P. Yep, there we go. Bye, Porthos. Had a second success with Dark Recesses Press. Nice folks, they answer quick and pay quickly too. Awesome! Yeah, that's really bad. But it's perfectly fitting to the top half of the face. It's really, really bad. Oh! So that was me hitting the lamp. Yeah, it's just really unfortunate, look. That piece is connected to the sprue by the teeth, so it's not even like there's a bit of flash stopping it from connecting where it's supposed to. It just doesn't fit properly.
There we go. Haven't, but I'll keep that in mind. Cool, cool. Quite like making magic items at times. Yeah, that's fair. Mostly do D&D, Mutant UA. And although I'm always interested in discovering new systems, I'm kind of set in my ways nowadays. You see, my group used to be like that, but they're much more open to trying new games now. Just gonna pat that down a little bit because it's looking a little clumpy in places. Can't really paint the bits with the liquid green on, but I'm gonna base coat around the nose and stuff where we didn't have to put any green. What on earth? What on earth was that? There we go. So I'll leave this bit here until the green stuff's dried. So that's about as much as I can do with this friend for now. But that's good progress, I think. So I'm just going to quickly clean my brushes, and we can have a little chat while I'm tidying up my desk. Because I need to get better at making sure I'm tidying up my desk. So we'll just go to this screen. So you don't have to just stare at an out of focus palette. So, one of those squigs is going to be a pysanka themed squig. That is a Ukrainian Easter egg. They are beautiful. Hand painted isn't the correct phrase, but it's the closest thing I can get to. Hand painted eggs that are waxed and dyed in a similar way to batik dye. And they have the most beautiful, intricate patterns on, which is why I wanted a big squig. The other squig from the pair will be a traditional Ukrainian dress pattern. So a lot of traditional Ukrainian clothing has very, very beautiful sort of floral patterns and the like. And I'll be doing one of those on the other one. So they will be my traditional Ukrainian squig twins, essentially. Which is why I thought it'd be nice to have them both on the same base. I thought the Mangler squigs would be the perfect choice for that. Give me plenty of space to actually do the designs so that they can be done at a scale that can be seen. But they also give me this opportunity to be sort of go. It's a pair representing these important traditions. See if we get to hear the song tonight or not. No, you will not. There are 20 minutes left in the jukebox queue, and I am planning on finishing up now, so it will have to be Friday, I'm afraid.
But thank you for putting it in the jukebox. I can see what you've put in there. And I will look forward to hearing that on Friday. About 20 minutes into the stream. No worries at all, Lynn. Thank you all for being here. It's been lovely to have you here. Okay, let's do the thing. Oh wow, everybody's live tonight. Who've we got? Oh, you bugger. So many people live. Okay, we are gonna raid Tids tonight. So I will be back on Friday. We will work some more on the Ukrainian tradition squigs. Yeah. New start time of 6 p.m. until I tell you otherwise, as I said earlier. So hopefully I'll see you all then. And as a reminder, this Sunday, the 20th of March, is my second stream anniversary. We'll be having a marathon stream. There will be cake, there will be party games, there will be Porthos. What more could you want in a stream? So if I don't see you on Friday, hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. Or on Saturday. Yes, you did, Modhell. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Now, until I do see you all next, as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. Have a wonderful rest of your week, everybody. We're halfway to the weekend. Now, go say hi to Tids for me. Bye, everyone.